Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. I have a huge bag of polyfill we're gonna probably use tonight. So when you get here, say hey. If you don't see a red box above my head, that just means you're catching the replay. But still, y'all, come on in, say hello. I've got polyfill tonight. We are going to be making some, I don't know, couch decor, as I'm gonna call it. And I honestly don't know that I have enough. So I may actually have to get more because I'm not sure this is going to fit inside the pillow that we're going to make. So my name is Amy from A to Z Designs. Welcome to my page, y'all. Here we go. So the keyword is pillow. And I'm not quite sure. Well, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got some things laid out here. We're first going to start by taking our, what is this, 12 by 24 canvas lumbar pillow cover. Okay, so this is a pillow cover. I sell these on my Chalk website. If you are a Perks member, you will get 30% off all of our Chalk products. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Hey, my friends. Rhoda, how are you? How is everybody? I missed a whole bunch of names. I'm so sorry. But what I want to do first, I have my Cricut heat press heating up. And I actually want to take it, and I'm going to show you how to iron. Do y'all know how to iron? So let's get this party started. Hey, Jeannie, did you get the girlies from school? All right, so I've got my Cricut heat press. It is set to 225. I better remove these because that might just melt. 225. Well, it's set to like 3 something, but it's still heating up. So I don't want to leave my Cricut heat press sitting there for too long. Like I want to move it around, okay? Because I don't want my canvas to burn. Now, this doesn't have to be, like, completely wrinkle-free. But I'm going to just give it a good ironing. Okay? So when you hop on, make sure you hit the heart button for me. Sprinkle the video. Comment the word pillow. We're going to use a very large transfer tonight. And we are going to cross our fingers that this works and hope for the best. You know, you never know until you try, right? You gotta try. So, hey, y'all. So, Kim, I am feeling much better today. Thank you very much. I appreciate you asking. Much better today. All right, so we've got... we have just a few wrinkles. Let me see if I can get these just a little bit flatter. I need some like starch, y'all. Do y'all use starch? I used to back in the day. I couldn't tell you the last time I ironed something outside of these pillows. I think I ironed a shirt to go out on the town for date night. I don't know, several months ago. However, when I do travel, I actually travel with a steamer. So I guess that's considered ironing, right? Okay, here we go. So I am going to take this, okay? This is our lumbar pillow, and it actually has a zipper right here. Okay, this is where you're going to put your fluff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an ink mat, and I'm going to put it right inside of our pillowcase, okay? 1990s. Yes. Hi, Alice. How are you? The case, pillowcase, is 12 by 24. It is our lumbar pillow cover. And this is an ink mat. And so what you do is you just peel this off. And you're going to stick this inside of your pillowcase. All right. So the zipper side is going to be facing down. And then I'm just going to kind of mess with this to get it straightened out. But ideally, based on the measurements, this should fit perfectly in here. And by golly, it does. Hot dog, y'all. Hot dog. All right, so let me just smooth this out. Removing any of those, like, wrinkle areas. Okay, and this is what we have down here at the bottom. Okay, so you've got your zipper. So I would say it's like 1/4 of an inch short. But I'm fine with that. Like, I love that this fits. Okay, now I have some red ink. This is called Candy Apple. Okay, I'm just going to get all of that out of my way because I'm about to mess with ink. Hi, Mindy. All right, so I'm going to open this up. Get all my excess and put it into the jar. I don't know that I'm going to need white, but I grabbed it for whatever reason. I have Cadet and I have Shimmer Gold. The one color I didn't grab was Shimmer Silver. I don't know if I have any down there. It's fine. Okay, so here's what I was thinking about. Remember those fireworks? I was thinking what we could do, holy cow, is put some of those kind of around all over. Just random. So let's see. I think I may use 4 of these. This is called Fireworks Show. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not fuzzing them because I want them to stick really well to the fabric, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I know, Michelle. Open ink jars away from the projects. And I may add more. I don't know. I'm limited on room. Imagine that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to grab a hunk of squeegees. And we're going to get started here. So, haha, you all ready to see this? I am taking this and I'm going to put this top part, American Made Fireworks, just that part on this pillowcase. So I'm going to do red, the candy apple for fireworks. So I don't necessarily want to use red. And I don't know where, if I have any shimmer silver. Oh wait, I don't want to use red. What am I doing? I don't know. Zach's here. Maybe he can bring me some. So here we go. Here is Cadet ink. And let's put Cadet ink right over this one. I might need an assistant tonight, y'all. I didn't think about that. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I know, like the littlest things bring me so much joy. All right, so let me put this over here on my mat. Okay, and we're going to spray it. Hi, Melinda. Oh, see, there's Zach right there. Zach, I need some shimmer silver. I don't know where it is. Okay, let's go with gold right over here. I need silver. Gold, silver, gold. I don't know. We're just going to make it work. I don't know where he's at. It's fine. I'm limited on color because I am using ink. So here's the beauty of our ink is that if this pillowcase gets mud on it because the dog decides to jump on top of it or lay on it because she loves pillows, I could throw it in the washer and wash it and dry it because after it's heat set, it it'll be permanent on this pillowcase. If that makes sense. Okay, so there's our gold one. Hi, Sue. Hi, Sheila. Okay, so I'm going to check my fingers before I touch this. Oh, yeah. Love that. Okay. Now, we're going to save this for silver, if I have any. This one I'm going to do gold. So what I need to do is actually clean these. Because our ink goes through the back of the transfer, and I don't want it to get somewhere on the pillowcase that it doesn't belong. So I am going to clean in between applications of it, okay? And while I'm here, I might as well just clean the cadet firework. All right, so there's that one. I'm going to take a paper towel, and I'm going to wipe that off. Hi, Luann. Shirley, what's up? Is it behind you? No, the ink is not behind me. The ink is over there on that wall. And I'm like squinting because the light. Okay, so this one's clean. This one's clean. So what I'm going to do is come down here and see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. I found it. Okay. But it is very dry. So watch me work this ink back to magic, hopefully. You can apply water. You want to use distilled water to your ink. It is water soluble. But when you apply that water to it, it basically starts to bring it back to life, which is amazing. Because that way you don't have to like throw away your jars. But I found this shimmer silver. I didn't need Zach anyways. Hi, Juanita. Stephanie. All right, here we go. There is our silver. So, I've already cleaned that off for my next gold one. I'm going to do silver right here. Just run it over the design, the silk screen. Pick up your excess.
I need your silver.
And just make sure that you get it pushed through. Take off your excess. Check your fingers before you touch it. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. This one, I'm going to do gold. I need to spray that. Okay. I'm just going to do the whole thing. This is the one that has the star in the middle.
What kind of fireworks are you doing?
I don't know what you mean by that question.
Are you doing fancy fireworks or fireworks?
Just fireworks.
I like it.
All right, so there's that.
Baby, I'm a firework.
There's that one. Okay, let's spray it. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more, okay? And then we'll have to heat set this. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Hopefully. Let's grab this one. Let's put this one, no, this one. I want to do this one. Okay, I got to think this through. Ideally, I only have 3 colors that I'm working with, right? Cadet, Cadet, Silver. Ooh, it's fine. Silver. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Cadet, Cadet. And then Silver. Silver. Hi, Janet Simmons. Tina Long. What are y'all doing? Hit the heart button for me, y'all. Sprinkle this video. It helps us a lot. Like, you have no idea. Comment the word pillow. I think this is going to be okay. We're going to see. All right, we're about to the point we need to clean them. All right, we've got this one. So this is similar to this one. So either way, I should have stuck with that one, but whatever. It's fine. I am not perfect. Okay, this one's going to be Cadet as well. I was trying to avoid the same one next to each other and the same color next to each other, but I am not perfect. Lisa, you have got to try the ink. Like, we have little paste packets of ink as well. So it's just like a tryout type thing. But y'all, don't forget, we started something new. So every Monday we have, I call them mini sale Mondays. And I'm almost positive that next Monday is going to be like bundle sale. And I may have some like ink bundles for you to purchase. So that's going to be fun. All right, I like that one. So now we're going to clean these 4. Okay. So let's bring this back. There's a lot of steps to this, y'all, but if you trust the process, and I wanted to show you how this is done, because basically we are layering ink. So we're going to have to heat set in between the different layers. Okay? So watch and learn. And hopefully I don't mess up. But if I do, that's okay, right? We're all human. I am not perfect. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do this one over here. So we're going to use 2 more of these. Just got to figure out which ones I want to use. Okay, there's number 3. And number 4. Flip it over, sticky side up, clean it, boom, bada bing. Okay? All right. Hands are getting dirty. So I want to make sure that they are wiped before I even touch this pillow. Yes, be there. Yes, 8 p.m. Central. Oh, you are, Dana? What are you going to do with it? I wanted to show you something different. I think we still are going to put the big one on like a frame to put like in my living room on the mantle. But I wanted to show you how to use it in different ways. The big ones can intimidate people, but you just got to like go feet first, right? Try it out. All right, let's clean this off. So I have the star over here, so I could very easily put the star over here. Okay, this one right here. So let's put this one down here. And then we're going to put this is going to be this one. Okay, hold on. This has a bunch of water on it. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my paper towel and just wiping it off. All right, we're going to put this one right here. Okay. Silver over here. Oh, yay, Sandra. You a hockey fan? I've never really gotten into hockey. Doesn't mean I won't watch it. All right, place your ink down. Take all of the excess. Only when you're in the playoffs. Oh, that's okay. Peel it off. Put that back there. Okay, now I gotta decide if I want to do gold, because I have double here, cadet. So I'm gonna have to do one color that's doubled. I think I'm gonna stick with silver. Little League Baseball Mama from way back. I got you. I cannot wait. We have a game this weekend. It seems like we haven't had a game in forever, or we haven't been to one, because the last time they had one, Zach and I were in Playa del Carmen, and they had like an off weekend. So I'm excited to watch them. Okay, here we go. Ready? Awesome. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I am going to, I don't know, I may leave these out. We may actually add more fireworks. But I need to do something first. So this is what we have. Okay, we've got our fireworks here. I need to clean these off. Just like so. Need some more water. 4-year letterman in soccer. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Okay, clean this off. Then we're going to flip it to where it's sticky side up. Just like that. Oh, it's very loud. Whoa. Okay, here we go. So now that these are cleaned, I'm going to put them back on the backer sheet, okay? Hi, Kathy. All right, put this down. Aloha. Hi, Donna. All right, these are all clean. So, next step is to, I wish I had a sink to go clean those off in. We need to dry these, okay, before we heat set them. It would really help if this was plugged in. Let me tell you that. Because the ink mat that's in here can handle this heat right here. Our quick dry tool. Now, some of these have been on here for a little bit, so they're most likely a good amount dry. But the ink will be very tacky, okay? When it is not dry. So, like this one is, I think, one of the first ones we did, and it's good. Okay, my heat press is still on. This is the last one we did, right? This one right here. The cadet seems to be more tacky than all of them. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to unzip our pillowcase. I'm going to put my little fireworks right back here just for the time being, in case we decide to use them again. Okay? I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to slide that ink mat out because you do not want to keep your ink mat in there while you are heat setting, like with an iron. Okay? Don't do that. It will melt, and you will be really mad at yourself. Okay? All right, I just got blue ink all over me. Hold on. I keep all my stuff plugged in, but on the smart plug, so it doesn't accidentally get turned on. Yeah, so smart. Okay, hold on. I have cadet ink all over me. I touched something. I guess the jar. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slide this heat mat, as I call it, right inside here, Cricut heat mat. And then I'm going to take parchment paper and put it down right on top of our fireworks. Okay? Then I'm going to take our heat press, and for about 30 seconds, I'm going to move it all around because right now I'm heat setting the ink, basically like into the fabric. So I've got 4 fireworks covered right now. And then I typically do 30 seconds. Now you do not have to have a heat press to do this. You can use an iron, okay? Same concept. Just do it at like medium to high heat, but I would do it for longer, not 30 seconds. Now, at home, if you're doing this, highly recommend you let your ink dry 100% all the way. Like, leave it set overnight. That way you don't run the risk of messing it up when you go to remove your ink mat. It's just much easier, okay? Hi, Marlene. Getting stuff over here. All right, I turned this on a little bit later, so that should be good. Or the timer on a little bit later. So now our fireworks are heat set, okay? They are not gonna come off whenever we use like a washer and a dryer, okay? So next step is to put the ink mat back inside for protection, right? Because it's 2 things. It keeps our fabric in place. And the second thing is that it keeps the ink from going through like the back side. Okay, it's like a barrier, a wall, I guess. So once I have it in there, then I'm going to make sure that everything is wrinkle-free. And if not, just lift it up and kind of work with it. But you don't want any wrinkles when you go to lay your transfer down, okay? You just kind of work them out. Just kind of pulling your fabric like so, all right? Okay, now we're going to get the big old size E transfer out. It is an 18 by 24. And we're going to lay that right over the top of this. What I don't know is if I want to apply more fireworks, y'all. Problem is I'm limited on color because of the red that we're going to use. So like even right here, I would still be doubling up colors. Could put a gold one right here, but same over here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. That's going to go right there. and we're going to grab our big transfer. This is called, not even going to tell you in case I get in trouble. So the problem with the ink is I don't really have any other choices for blue. I mean, I have teal. Y'all, what do y'all think about teal? I have yellow. All right, this is what we're using. Oh, there goes my parchment paper. Okay. Green. Yeah, I don't know. When I think of red, when I think of patriotic, I always think of red, white, blue, gold, silver. All right, here we go. I'm going to very carefully take this off the backer sheet. Okay. This is the backer sheet. I'm going to set this over here because when I am done with this transfer, it's going to go right on top of that backer sheet and it is going directly to the sink. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, okay, you think it'll be enough? I am going to place this down. Basically, let me think how I should do this. I'm going to lay this sticky side up for a second. I'm going to try the reverse psychology on this, okay? And I'm going to take this, turn it the correct way, because remember your zipper goes down, which is this way. And I'm going to line up the corners for the most part. And I'm going to lay it down and see how well it came out. Now, the word itself, it's like arched because there's other pieces of the transfer. Like if you were to do it all on like a big surface, like it has like the rocket here in the center. Let me show you. So should I leave it as it is or scoot it down? So I'm only doing American-made fireworks. I think it's fine where it's at, right? I think it'll be fine. That was my initial plan. Okay, here we go. So you want to make sure that you have all of your wrinkles out. Okay, you like it? Perfect. Okay, so it's going to go all the way here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Y'all ready for this? All right, let's grab our red. And we are going to, I'm more comfortable working left to right. So I just want to make sure, see, I don't even want the stars. Okay. Okay, I have to concentrate, y'all. So bear with me a second. Now, the good thing about ink is that it takes longer to dry. So we've got some time. We can, you know, go a little bit slower than our normal, like, paste project. Okay, let me grab some more. Okay, so there's a star that I do not want to get. Same with over here. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I don't want to get that section of the transfer. But I also need to make sure that I cover all of it. Okay. Now we're going to come over here. And we're about halfway, y'all. Woohoo! Making sure everything is covered. Don't want that star. Go up here at the top. Okay, this one's fine. That's my firework. That is not mine. All right, I'm going to check over here and just lift this up a little bit. Okay, we're doing okay over there. Then all of this is fine up here. All of this is good. Ooh, I almost went off the edge, y'all. Okay. I'm pretty sure everything is covered. I am going to go back over it just a little bit where the fireworks are. Just making sure. Whew, I have a press down. Zach would have hit 3 of the stars by now. I'm surprised I didn't. All right, here we go. So I'm going to work side to side. It is stuck to the desk. So I'm going to lift slowly and I'm going to watch to make sure that I covered every bit of that silk screen. And if I didn't, then I can lay this back down. But once I confirmed everything is covered, I can lift every single thing off. Okay? Or the entire transfer off. All right, so now what I need to do before I do anything, I have red paste, ink, all over my hands. Okay, I know we're gonna need that. Now, to be honest with you, there's so much ink on here right now, that red. This is where I would recommend a creator who's doing this like as a tutorial, let this sit overnight and let it dry completely. I do not want to run the risk of trying to dry this fast, taking out the ink mat and my material getting all clumped up, and the red paste like getting somewhere else on the pillowcase because it folded over. So there will be a part 2, so check back tomorrow. I will show you how to heat set it, but check it out. It's totally different, y'all. Hit the heart button. I love this. Oh my gosh. I am in love with this. And we could even put like a red firework there. Okay, so tomorrow during the day, I'll come on, we'll finish this, stuff it with some polyfill, and heat set it, okay? But I honestly want to leave this set overnight because I really don't want to mess it up. So check it out. Or a white firework. Yes, Deb. So hit the heart button. Let me know. Y'all take care. See you next time.